out bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak, because Jesus, he died for me. I'm unique, there is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
Ooh, that's very nice. I like that. Okay. Yep. Alright, so this is a point and click, so I'll bring this up. Alright, new game. Ooh, we are a master sleuth.
Dear Ned, Austria has been wonderful so far. Dad called. He wants me to get an old relic while I'm here, the Book of Apologies, which dates back to the 17th century witch trials in Salem. I'll be going to Mosam Castle to retrieve it before I head back to the States. It's said to be haunted, so I'm expecting some good scares and mysteries. Ever yours, Nancy.
Wait, okay, right off the bat, I thought we were going to be like in Salem in the States.
Feels like ages since I was on my last adventure. So, are you coming in?
That's alright, Miss Drew. I'd prefer to stay out here.
Why? It's so warm and inviting in here.
Yes, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. All of Judge Sewell's effects are there, just as your father requested. Although, I will tell you, as I told him, the desk is locked, and I don't have the key. But I will gladly stay to answer any questions you have. From the other side of this door. I recommend opening the window for some light. There's no electricity here. Well, in that room at least.
Okay. Whoa, hello.
Ah, much better. What a wonderful view. Maleficarum. Wow. The Hammer of Witches itself. Gives me chills knowing what it did.
Yes, indeed. A how-to guide for hammering out witchcraft. It was written in 1487 by a man whose name I won't even bother to mention because he used bunk science to send hundreds, if not thousands, of people to their deaths.
Oh, here we go. Okay. The judge should act as follows in the continuation of the torture. First, he should bear in mind that just as the same medicine is not applicable to all the members, but there are various and distinct salves for each several member. Hey, Seal! Good to see you too, Seal. Good to see you. Let's see. First, he should bear in mind that just as the same medicine is not applicable to all members, but there are various and distinct salves for each several member. So not all heretics or those accused of heresy are to be subjected to the same method of questioning, examination, and torture as to the charges laid against them, but various and different means are to be employed during to their various natures and persons. Okay, well here we go. This is quite a beginning here in the Nancy Drew world. Seal, you are stumbled upon us playing Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. I am here gathering a book about the Salem witch trials, and apparently this is a how-to guide on how to exploit witchcraft and to basically get rid of it. So this is a brilliant beginning. Alright, now, a surgeon cuts off rotten limbs and mangy sheep are isolated from the healthy, but a prudent judge will not consider it safe to bind himself down to one invariable rule in his method of dealing with a prisoner who is endowed with a witch's power of taciturnity, and whose silence he is unable to overcome. For if the sons of darkness were to become accustomed to one general rule, they would provide means of evading it as a well-known snare set for their destruction. Can I turn the page? Well. Okay. What does that button do? Oh. Okay, just in case you couldn't read it. Okay, well, fair enough. Alright. So we have candles. We
There
have a...
really isn't much here.
No.
Yes, Judge Sewell was a Puritan. They believed
Oh.
they should only have purposeful or utilitarian possessions, very little value outside their stated use.
Oh, the Puritans. Who? Man, those
There
guys.
really is.
Those guys, man. They're creepy. I think they creeped me out. Alright. Ooh!
Is this Judge Sewell's desk?
Ah, yes. That desk is where he spent most of his time working when he wasn't in court. Custom made. If the Book of Apologies does exist, he would have written it at that desk.
And what's inside this alleged book?
Your father didn't tell you? It was a ledger containing all the names of the accused witches from the Salem witch trials. Judge Sewell had doubts about his convictions, and he wrote the book as a means to make amends.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Interesting.
I found a letter. It's addressed to Abigail Hathorne Woodley.
What does it say?
I do regret to write to you in this state. I have been racked with guilt as my fervency of spirit was too great to determine a conviction just. He asks for her forgiveness and for God's.
Alright, let's see. I do regret to write to you in this state. I have been racked with guilt as my fervency of spirit was too great to determine a conviction just. Relentlessly I have cried for his mercy, longing for his light to bathe my conscience clean. Over recent years I have been sent punishments only attributable to godly wrath. 2 of our daughters have perished, my wife's mother as well, and our latest child did not draw breath when born. I must repent, lest my children forever be held in an anger and contempt by our Father. To right the wrongs made in zealous blindness, I am writing a book I call the Book of Apologies. To be worthy of his mercy, I am traveling the world to note down all the names of those wrongfully accused of witchcraft. Let this be my final legacy, my only way to right the wrongs I have helped create. My guilt allows me not to ask for your forgiveness, though know that my soul remains forever tortured by the knowledge of what I have done. With regret, Judge Samuel Sewell. Ooh. So that's another thing about the Nancy Drew games is there is real history in them too. So that'd be interesting to see how much is this history, how much is it fiction. All right, let's rotate. Oh, I see. Woo. So this is like different gameplay a little bit. This is a little bit more than... Oh, okay. So nothing on the back. No, I have to remember I don't have to like read it like that. Because in all the other like Nancy Drew games, you'd actually have to read it as it's written, not like get a click and get like an actual text version. But...
What does this mean?
Oh!
Locked.
That looks like special key to me. Alright, well... Is there anything else I can press here? Oh, nope. Resume. Sorry. New here. Oh, wow. That my checklist is very straightforward there. Alright, well. Let's look in these papers. Oh,
Chest. But it won't open. But that's not really important right now. An old chest.
how do you know? How do you know if it's not important, huh? You, Nancy Drew, come on. You always look through everything. Ooh, okay, there's chains. Alright. That's a little bit frightening. Yep.
Oh, great. You know, that room used to be a prison cell. Mosan Castle was the site of the most famous and violent witch trials in Austrian history.
Hmm.
The Salzburg witch trials predate the Salem witch trials by 17 years, actually. After the incidents in Salem, Judge Sewell willed his personal effects to be preserved by whichever museum would have them. And since we are the premier historical reference on witch trials, it ended up here.
So, you've seen his Book of Apologies.
The book written by Judge Sewell? Oh, no. I've never actually been in that room.
You mind if I ask why? Is there something scarier in here than creaky floors?
Well, let's just say that ghosts exist in this castle. And if they do exist, they definitely haunt that room.
Ghost? Can't say I've ever seen one. But they are non-corporeal by definition.
Fair enough. Alright. Look down. Oh. Oh.
There really isn't much here.
Anything in here? Whoop.
You said Judge Sewell was a pious man.
Yes, he believed in the healing powers of the good book. Of course, the Bible was also used to justify executing people.
Depends on who's reading it. It's often misinterpreted. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not yourself from my plea for mercy. Sounds like a man full of regret.
Oof. Okay, nothing on the back. Yep. Alright.
Hard to tell how far up we are.
Whoop. Hello.
They're
Anything? No.
Dr. Hurst?
Yes, I'm here.
Austria is wonderful.
I do enjoy it here myself. I'm not from Austria. I was brought here by my work. The food is quite an experience.
The pancake soup was great.
Yes, the Frittatensuppe. The locals consider it traditional.
Pancake soup?
How long have you known my dad?
Oh, Carson and I are not that close. He reached out to me because I'm the historian keeping track of all the relics here. And, as he guessed, we should have the Book of Apologies somewhere.
Lucky I was already here on vacation. I was quite surprised when he called and asked me to come. Though I have to admit, visiting a castle is something I've never been able to turn down.
Do you do these kinds of things a lot?
From time to time.
All the time.
What else can you tell me about the Book of Apologies?
As I mentioned, it's the book written by Judge Samuel Sewell himself, detailing the names of people accused of witchcraft. Sewell was one of the very few judges who regretted his actions. The book became his way of finding redemption. Sewell himself was originally from England, but acted as a judge in the Salem witch trials. Do you perhaps know why Carson would need such a book? Just out of curiosity, of course, it's just such a very unusual request.
He's looking into it as a favor for the current judge in Salem.
Oh.
I'll get back to it.
Take all the time you need.
Alright, so I'm basically trapped in this room, so it's like a itty-bitty escape room. Okay.
Some of this stuff looks very old, but it doesn't look like it's very useful.
How do you know? Yep. Yep. Yep.
Some of this stuff looks very old.
Alright, well.
Hi, Dad. Yes, I'm having a blast. The scenery is gorgeous and I'm loving the food. Not to mention mysterious. Yeah, that's where I am right now, actually. Hot on the trail of the Book of Apologies, in the castle archive. Hugh? And then you thought of me. Don't worry, Dad. I don't mind at all. I live for cases like these. Right, I see. I'd better get this book to him ASAP then. No problem, Dad. I'll get back to it. Talk to you later.
Alright, then let's see. Sometimes people will give you a hint of what to do next. So let's see. Nope. Alright, so that means nada. Ooh, I can take pictures. Chat. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Well. Huh. Well. Well. Oh. Hello. Click right mouse button on an inventory. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. That's cool. Interesting. You know, I heard critics say that the gameplay is vastly different, so experienced Nancy Drewers might have a little trouble at first, and I'm like, yep, I can see that now.
Doesn't fit.
What?
Doesn't fit.
Okay, hold on. Ah! Okay, fine. Now do it.
Locked.
No, now do it.
What
Oh.
a clever desk. It even comes with a labyrinth.
Alright, well.
Easy. I found it. It's here.
What? Really? Amazing.
It's locked behind some sort of cage, though. The lock says A.W. Any ideas?
A.W.? No. But I have some tools in the shop that might be able to cut it free. In my shop. I'll go. Meet me there.
Where is that? Hey, wait for me. The Book of Apologies. It's locked. The Book of Apologies. It's locked. The Book of Apologies. It's
Okay,
locked.
okay. So it's like sturdy in there. Okay. Well. She really booked it, man.
Nancy, this way.
Where is that? Dr. Hurst?
Nancy Drew, it's Deirdre Shannon.
Deirdre? Can I call you back? I'm in the middle of...
Listen, I know we haven't exactly been besties in the past, but I'm in the middle of something big, and
Deirdre, I have to call you back.
Wait, don't hang up on me!
Elizabeth? Elizabeth! Hey! What are you doing? What? The book! They took the book!
Oh boy.
Stop! Stop running!
Come on, Nancy Drew, get him. Woo! How did you not break your legs? Alright. Oh.
And his name is John C.
Oh gosh. Woo! Mountaineers.
Gotta move slowly.
It's a few years old.
Come on. No!
Oh.
Gotta figure out which way they went. Must be a clue here.
Ooh, a key. Oh, AW. Alright.
A-W. Same as the desk.
Let's see. Nancy Drew, let's see. Midnight in Salem. It was 2019. So it's not the most graphically secure of games. They're done by Her Interactive, but I've been playing them forever. So it's more like a just because I always do. But just wait until we start doing some of the old ones. Oh my gosh, it'll completely bring back the 90s, just to let you know. Oh. To Boston. Okay.
A ticket to Boston. This canister looks to have been used as a homemade smoke bomb.
That makes sense. Oh.
Yes, Deirdre. What is it?
You know where I am right now? Salem.
Salem. As in, witch trial Salem?
Obvi. Come on, Drew. My cousin has... Well, she's gotten into some trouble here, and I thought I could help her out. But it turns out this situation is much more complicated than I anticipated. So now, I'm calling you to ask for some... guidance.
You want my help?
Oh, yes, don't make this more painful. I could use your professional opinion, okay?
Well, it so happens that the case I'm on is connected to Boston, which is just nearby Salem. And I was never a big believer in coincidences.
Oh, are you sure?
I'd love to.
Seriously?
I thought I had reached a dead end, but it looks like I have to go to Massachusetts anyway. In any case, a fresh perspective would do me good.
Ugh, you're already annoying me, and you're not even here yet.
You're welcome. I think it might even be fun.
Oh, this is so the worst idea I've ever had. I'll pick you up from the airport.
Okay.